Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk with Johannes Kulset, Norway rider of Uno X Mobility. Thanks, Johannes, for coming to my channel.
Yes, thank you for the invitation. It's yeah, always nice talking about cycling.
Well, this season, I think it's amazing. Making third in the Alula Tour, making a good GC in the Paris-Nice, making a good GC in the Tour of Turkey. I mean, this 2025, it's a very good season for you. The first part of the season, I mean.
Yeah, it's been very good. I would say the Alula was great with us two teammates on the podium behind Pitcock. That's the best we could do. And then yeah, I was on altitude, and then I came back in good shape for Gran Camino, and yeah, we won three stages there with Magnus Kort, and then I fell a bit sick the last days in Paris-Nice, so I struggled a bit there. But yeah, after that in the Tour of Turkey was very good again. So yeah, I think I've done a good step this year.
Well, first of all, I would like to ask you about your beginnings in cycling. You're a very young cyclist, but how did you come to this sport?
My father was always interested, so he has been kind of a sponsor in Norwegian cycling. And then my oldest brother, he started cycling when he was like 17, and then he got he was a Conti rider, and then when I was like 15, 16, then COVID started. So yeah, then I started riding more my bike with them because normally I played lots of football, but yeah, then with COVID, then it was no training and matches, so then I started riding the bike instead, and then I was pretty good, so then I just stopped with everything else and went full gas for cycling.
Hmm. So, for you, what does mean to having a brother who were a professional rider as well?
That's meant a lot. I mean, he's for sure the reason for us younger brothers to start, and then yeah, now he's my trainer as well, so that's really cool. So I think yeah, for us, he is definitely kind of dragged me with him. He's the reason I started cycling, and yeah, even though maybe I've had a greater talent than him, he definitely helped me a lot with yeah, pushing me when he was better than me because he's so much older. So yeah, that's been super good.
That's good. And now, how do you see cycling in Norway? Because it's a very big country with very young and promising cyclists, but
Yeah,
you're part of them. How do
yeah.
you see it?
Yeah, I would say it's very good now with Uno X and everything, and also riders without side of Uno X. So yeah, I think now we see kind of the effect Boasson Hagen and Christoph had for cycling that yeah, yeah, I think now yeah we see with Christoph and Boasson Hagen how much they affect us younger riders with the starting cycling because they have been very good in the Tour de France and lots of other races. So yeah, I think the young generation now in Norway is really good.
Hmm. Do you have any rider who's your idol, your model?
Uh, oh, I would say maybe. Oh, I think Evenepoel is really cool. The way he's riding, always attacking, and also I think it's really cool that he's challenging Pogacar because cycling is really boring when Pogacar wins all the time. But yeah, uh, except from that, I don't really have a cycling idol because I'm not really so much watching cycling when I was younger. So I'm more like a cross-country skiing guy, and yeah. But yeah, I would say Evenepoel maybe. He's really cool.
Because you made another sport uh, before cycling.
Yeah, I did. As I said, I played a lot of football, and yeah, then I did some skating, like on ice, and also, of course, cross country ski, like every Norwegian does. So yeah, I did lots of things before cycling.
You don't have in mind to become the new Holland or something like that.
That would be really cool, but I mostly just want to be myself and yeah, try to be the best as myself. But yeah, he's great.
It can be an option.
Yeah.
Well, looking back at your first years in junior, well, the 2 years of junior,
Yeah.
what remember about this year? Because I think it's one of the most important parts of the professional cyclist.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the those years where it's been a lot of ups and down. I had some good results, of course, but also yeah, it's hard to be consistent if you're not the best. I mean, the best ones usually like Pogacar is now, but also in junior and early senior U23, then the best ones, like the one, two best is always in the top. But if you're like the third, fourth, fifth best, then you maybe are a bit more up and down. Maybe you can fight for the win sometimes, and maybe you're a bit further behind. So it's mostly just about trying to learn and yeah, do good training, and then try to see the progressive and not think about the results and stress too much really. So yeah.
Hmm. You race some important events like the Giro della Ligilena in
Yeah.
Italian, the World Championship. I mean, these two races have an important effect on your trajectory.
Yeah, I would say
The camera.
uh
Ah, okay.
yeah, I would say Lunigiana was in some way like a breakthrough for me. It was a change. I mean, before that, I knew my talent because I knew my power data and stuff like that was really good. But I struggled a bit in the early races in like Cordillera Lakes and I think I did a Belgium race with the national team, and I didn't do that well. Yeah, it was some of the since I was because of COVID, I didn't race too much the first years as a cyclist, so I didn't have too much experience either than some racing in Denmark and Norway when I was younger. But then in Lunigiana, I did very good with winning the youth jersey, and I think I was 11th or 12th or something. So that was really good because the level in Italy in junior races and those races are really, really high. So I think after that I knew that I was good enough. So yeah, then it's easier to believe in yourself. And then after that I feel like yeah, I'm not always in the front, but then I knew I was strong enough if I tried.
And also you compete with riders like Lenny,
Yeah,
Morgado, very strong riders.
yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah, like in Lunigiana with Lenny, he was just flying away. He was so much stronger. But to kind of see now how good he is, that's really cool to see because I've obviously raced a lot against him. So yeah, it's really hard. It was really hard to beat him in the junior, so it makes sense I didn't win too much. And also Mulgado, I've done some races or a lot of junior races with him, and he was like he is now in senior. He was like always fighting and yeah, really aggressive rider. So yeah, he's really impressive the way he's riding.
In 2023, when you became your first year on the 23,
Yeah,
the Uno X offered you a pro contact. How do you feel in that moment? Because you became a professional cyclist.
yeah, it was super cool. I think when I when you're young, then you have really high ambitions. I think almost a lot of riders when they are like 12, 13 years old, they are thinking everyone thinks they will win the Tour de France, and then you become a bit older, and then you understand how many that want to do that, and also how many that want to be pro. So it's really hard to actually even just become pro. So to be pro when you're 19 years old, that's obviously a good achievement, and that was really cool. So yeah, I felt even though I knew when I was a junior I would get the pro contract, it's to to then be pro, that was amazing, really.
Despite your age, you have a very strong beginning. Well, beginning no, the whole season making a good results. Do you expect that? Did you expect that?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, I felt this winter we changed a bit in training with training more easy and try to save the shape bit more for the racing. So and then yeah, I didn't train too much hard, and yeah, not really too much in the winter, but then in January, then we started training more hard and more specific, and then I saw that I did more power than I've ever done before. So then I knew that I can do really good. And then when you start like in Alula, then it's really easy to get confidence and motivation for the next races. So yeah, I had a really good start, and also yeah, setting new peak powers. So then it's I didn't I didn't expect it maybe in December, but when I did that in January, then I knew that I will do better this year than last year.
I mean to the 2023, your first year.
For 23. Yeah, I
No
would
problem, no
say
problem.
I would say like in before Tour of the Alps, that was my first pro race. That was like Uh, it's really hard to say how you're going to do it because you don't really know what you're up against. But then when I did good there in Tour of the Alps, then you know that you can do good really because you're racing against like Tao Geoghegan and really strong riders. But yeah, when you come from junior to senior, it's really really hard to say what you can do because the work is different. It's longer races, and yeah, the racing is done in a different way. But yeah, I didn't maybe expect to do as good as I did. But yeah, after Tour of the Alps, and I kind of knew that I could do pretty good.
Because you debuted in races like Tour de l'Avenir, Giro Honda 23, a very important race in your category.
Yeah, I think actually before L'avenir, I was sick. I was sick and I was sick like the last 4 weeks before, so I was actually not in super good shape there, but still I think I was top 10, and yeah, that's pretty good when you're first year senior, but I think I could have done even better without being so much sick. But yeah, Laveniers, I mean, Del Todo won that year, and he has shown later how good he is, so yeah, that was a really high level that year. And then, yeah, I think maybe the best race I did in 23 was Alpizar Tour, where I finished third behind Van Etvelt and Oscar Only, because they have really shown after that how top riders they are. So yeah, that was maybe the best race for me, I would say, in 23, and then L'Avenir was solid, but not the best.
And the next year, the 2024, you became professional cyclist of the first team of Uno
Yeah.
X. How do you feel the transition? Very hard or normal?
No, I would say I think in Uno X when we had the development team, it was a really smooth transition. I mean, I did a lot of races with the pro already the year before, so I knew the riders and the stuff. So I would say the transition is mostly about you're getting more paid. So except from that, it's pretty the same. Of course, with the bus and everything and more stuff, and yeah, just the everything is bigger and the races are bigger. But yeah, I would say the transition was really smooth and pretty easy for me to do really.
Hmm. If you had to choose one performance of this year, the 2024,
Yeah.
what do you choose and why?
Uh, oh, that's a hard question. I would say maybe. Oh, I think.
Tour de
I
France.
think, yeah, Tour de France, of course. That was kind of the biggest, of course, but yeah, maybe the first stage in Tour de France, that was there. I didn't, I don't know what I finished, but there I was really strong and up there in the front in all of the climbs. But maybe also Tour of Slovenia was pretty good before I got disqualified, and then yeah, I would say last year was pretty up and down, and also I was a lot of help. I was a lot of domestique for Tobias Johannessen, so I didn't ride too much for myself. So yeah, I would. Yeah, of course, Tour de France was the biggest, but for me, maybe the best I did or strongest was maybe Tour of Oman, where I was top 10 there.
And now talking about this 2025, what changed in your preparation in the beginning of the season?
Yeah,
Anything interesting?
before I've always trained a lot. I think the way Norwegian riders train is, we train a lot since we are young. And then this year we try to train a bit less in the October, November, and December, so I would have more energy. And then I did some more strength training to have some better peak power. And then, when I came in January, I was better than ever. So then, I think just maybe the fact that I had more energy and less fatigue into races that mattered a lot. So, and then when also with the peak power and the strength training did that, I have even better like 5 minute power and 10 minute like in Alula. So I think maybe that's the biggest change with actually a bit less training, but more strength and more peak power specific.
A difficult question to ask you is:
Yeah.
are you more focused on classic days, one day races, or Grand Tour races, or or races like Gran Camino, Tour of Oman, races with 5, 6 stages? What do you
Uh,
prefer, or what are you
I would
more focused
I would
on
say
this season?
I would say I enjoy one day races more, but I think maybe the best is at it's hard. I would say one day races is more fun. It's more fun because then you are like full gas one day. But yeah, maybe I'm better at stage races. I think my results are better there. But in the future, I would like to do both. I mean, before it was hard to do both. I mean, Froome didn't both, but yeah, the best riders now do everything. So yeah, that would be really cool to be able. But right now, maybe the best is like one week race. I think it's hard for me to say that I'm a super good Grand Tour rider because I've not done that too much. So yeah, maybe a 1 week race is the best for me right now.
And if you have to choose one, a classic race, only one.
Yeah. Then I have to say Liège. I think Flandern is the coolest, but Liège is maybe the most realistic to do good.
So if I ask you in the future, maybe 2, 3 years, your biggest goal can be win the Liège-Bastogne-Liège.
Yeah, definitely. I think yeah, a Grand Tour is maybe the biggest, but yeah, Liège would also be up there. But I would rank Giro over the Liège for sure.
It could be nice
Yeah.
because you will be one of the first Norwegian riders
Yeah.
of winning.
Yeah, the funny thing here is now that actually the best Norwegian result in the Grand Tour is I think 8, and that's my roommate this weekend, Leknessund, that has that. So yeah, that if you win that, you will definitely be the first.
And well, just the last questions for this interview. What's your calendar races? What do you have in mind in the next weeks?
I will go to Altitude on Monday, and then I will do Tour Slovenia straight after that. And then after that, I don't know because of the Tour de France. I mean, yeah, if I'm doing the Tour de France, then we'll see after that. And then if I don't do that, then probably do some smaller races in the summer. And yeah, but for now it's only Slovenia, and then we'll see.
So the goal of the summer is to make a top 5 in the tour, maybe.
Yeah, if 70 GC. No, but yeah, our goal is a stage win like we tried last year, but yeah, didn't manage. But we are better this year, so yeah, that's the goal.
Like a mountain stage or a mix of.
I think maybe the best chance is a mix. I think there we have the best team with Magnus Kort and Tobias as maybe our best riders. But yeah, in the mountains, Pogacar wins every stages, so it's easier to win the mixed stages.
Did you see the stage of today of Giro d'Italia?
Yeah, I watched the last 15K, so it looks super hard. I mean, the way Little
Yeah,
Trek was riding was really impressive, and it was a very well deserved win.
a stage like that, it could be
Yeah, I would say a
good for
stage like
you.
a stage like that in the second week would be very good.
Are you studying or are you only focused on cycling?
I'm only only focused on cycling. I think I have a lot of spare time, but it would be I'm not really that good at school, so to do something else would just take more energy than it gives me. So yeah, it's only cycling.
Are you better winning stages? No.
Huh?
Are you better winning stages?
Yeah, than school for sure.
And
I hope so, at least.
yeah, yeah. And two interesting questions. Which under 23 riders of this season do you recommend me to watch out to look up?
Uh, uh, I would say, I mean, the easy thing is to say it's like Morgado and Magnier, but that would be stupid because they are so good. Maybe a Norwegian rider in Team Coop that is named Storm Ingebrigtsen. He's not been the best result so far this year, but he's really strong, so he can do good. And then yeah, oh, it's really hard. I mean, I would say even though he is really good, Jan Christen, I think he will be even better and get a really big win this year. I think like San Sebastian, for example, he can win actually. And then maybe Henrik Pedersen on my team. He's the same
Mm.
age as me, and he has had some bad luck, but yeah, he's very good.
And about junior riders of your country, of Norway,
Yeah.
some names that can be very great riders
I
in
think
2 years.
I think I heard about one rider that is first year now. He goes to the same school as I did, so he has the same coach now, I think, as I had when I was there. And his name is Christian Haugetun. I think maybe he's on Visma's junior team, and I've heard that he does like the same power as I did when I was his age. So yeah, you can watch out for him. Then next to that, I don't really follow juniors too much, so I don't really know too many
No, no
names.
problem, no problem. I will not. Uh, well, I will not your names, but
Yeah,
about
okay.
Christian, I think I heard a little bit of him,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I have in mind to make him an interview.
yeah, yeah.
Well, nothing more, Johannes. Thanks for this talk. Good luck with these two races on this weekend, and good luck with
Great.
the summer because it sounds amazing with the Tour de France, with the rest of the races. So nothing more. Good luck and continue to winning stages because only 21 years. So you have more than 10 years on the
Mhm.
professional cycling.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for the talk.
Thanks, all of you. Bye bye.